Congo. Gets the pass away to Tembo. Morocco, courtesy of Osama Lamloui, lead Democratic Republic of Congo by a goal to nil. So as things stand, Morocco would finish top of the group and Kenya would finish as runners-up, and they would face Tanzania in Dar es Salaam in their quarter-final tie. Morocco will be here against Madagascar for their quarter-final. That's as things stand. Still 70 minutes of football to be played. Kenya look to change it early. Sakwa, Bundy, cutting it back into space. Odhiambo was in that pocket. Mumba looked to close him down. Onyango with a recovery. Ball out wide. Again, delivery comes in. It's Chris. And Orgam gets his head on the end of it, but I think it's gone off the defender. Out of play. It's been called a corner. Now, who did it hit last? Benny McCarthy. How many times he delighted millions and millions with his goal-scoring heroics. Millions of club fans, millions of South African fans in his decorated playing career. Whipped in from the corner, away by Dominic Chanda. Aboud looks from range, takes a deflection, takes it 2 deflections on its way through. Out for the corner again. Omar Aboud looking for range. It's out of Matthews Banda last, but it took a deflection of Prince Mumba's chest on the way through. It's a corner to Kenya. Good period of pressure from the co-hosts. Making their competition debut in this edition. Ryan Orgab looking for space. Matthews Banda doesn't want to leave him alone. Kalumba, watchful, aware, at his back post. Odhiambo feeds, near post. It's flicked towards a pocket of space where only Chongo waits. Collects now. But it's a poor first touch from the very experienced international. And Kenya have a throw, which they take quickly. Drilled to the near side, but Mr. Odhiambo nowhere near that. Long-time servant of Kenyan football, Omar Aboud. This was his effort a short while ago that caught both Mumba and Matthews Banda on the way out for the corner. It's a header. Kibwage goes back to Shikalo, Farouk Shikalo, who now goes long up towards Sakwa as the Mexican wave makes its way around the Moi International Sports Centre. Zambia have an opportunity here. Kayombo with a pass, but it's cut out by some great cover defensive work from the captain. Wood putting the clearance. It was not out of play. He's back in his position now and he's motoring upfield. There's an opportunity for Orgab or Ben Stanley or Mondi to get themselves into good positions. Slowed up slightly. Alpha Onyango. Luis Bundy. Defender and MVP at the AFC Leopards Awards post-season. Were to go, and the opposition captain has control. Kapamba. Free kick Zambia. Marvin Nabwire applying the pressure. The man who helped Kenya Police to their second round of the CAF Confederation Cup this past season. And lost to the Egyptian giants Zamalek. Sakwa, Bundy and Mr. Odhiambo in a little triangle before they feed inside to Onyango. Here's Nabwire, Aboud, Owino. These international international debut against Zambia in September last year. I'm really impressed for Kenya's emerging stars at the COSAFA Cup last year. Did Sylvester Owino. He's played every second of this tournament for Benny McCarthy's side. The squad that McCarthy has given game time to nearly every player from. Owino. Benny McCarthy not overly happy with that last passage of play and is marched towards the edge of his technical area, where he's gesticulating wildly and screaming, no doubt, instructions at his players. Goalless it remains here, approaching the half-hour mark in Kasarani. Guire combining with Kibwage. Owino. And Stadium Mondi's a little deep. That ball is straight over his head. And Siku finds Banda, who has a false touch. And that'll be a Kenya throw. Taken quickly. Odiambo. Owino. Guire again, seeking a way through. Aboud runs onto this. Ogam waits. Oh, Aboud. That was an excellently timed challenge from Matthews Banda, and it needed to be. When you commit and you go off your feet in the penalty area, it needs to be absolutely spot on, or you risk conceding a penalty. Well, he takes down his opponents. He's caught all of the ball there as Matthews Banda. It's another corner to Kenya. Looking for space. Odiambo goes too close to Kalumba, who collects it comfortably. Looks to bowl it out. Takes a little bump and the referee says free kick. Kalumba takes quickly. Tembo. Tunsiku. Banda. Kenya certainly carved out the opportunities. They've had 4 shots at goal to Zambia's 2. Both sides have only managed half of their attempts at goal on target. Kalumba. Nicely worked away by Kibwage. Guire now. It's back to his captain, Aboud. For Nyango. Testing ball to Owino, but he shows great composure again, brings the ball down nicely. Kibwage to Nyango. Sakwa out wide. Lewis Bundy now, very versatile player. In midfield, usually operates as either a left back or a right back. Good diagonal ball from Kibwage, and it's nodded out of play by Banda. Kenya dominating possession, dominating the shots, dominating virtually all the stats, but they haven't scored yet. Knowing Morocco lead DRC, game concurrent to this in Group A, they need the lead. Bruce Mumba, free kick Zambia. Kenya are playing their game, they're creating the chances, they're not over-committing, which would potentially leave them exposed on the counter. Nyango, that's right between Ogam and Austin Odiambo. Was ball looking to pick out one of the 2 Kenyan goal scorers at this tournament as we hit the half-hour mark here in Kasarani. Goalless it remains between Zambia and Kenya. An hour of football to be played. Guire touching his head. Kelvin Mwanza is back on his feet. Medical attention immediately on the park, and the referee very wise to the potential head injury. Wino having nodded it forward, then Nabuira coming down. Looks like the elbow from Mumba has caught Nabuira on the back of his head. Grant, meanwhile, having a word to a couple of his players, including Mumba and Owen Tembo. Benny McCarthy. He was one of Africa's greatest players. And as a coach, he's already started to turn heads with Cape Town City. He won the MTN 8 title in South Africa with Amazulu. With a squad that was far from the strongest, he managed to finish second in the league in South Africa. Shot from Kamaso Chongo. And it's high. He's been caught on his follow-through. Clearance away, put into a pocket of space on the edge of that penalty arc. Takes the shot and it's just caught, it seems, on the follow-through. Odiambo, meanwhile, pushes one through towards Ogam. Inside the area, it's a heavy touch, can't keep it in play. And again, opportunity lost. Millions of Kenyans, indeed William Ruto, president. Kenya looked for something here, and Ogam nearly has the opportunity as Nsiku has a heart-in-mouth moment. Aboud. Onyango, Kibuage. Odiambo on the edge of the penalty arc. Lovely movement from Odiambo, gets a shot away, but it's blocked by the defence, and now the counter is on for Zambia. Kenya have players scrambling back defensively. Kibwage is chasing hard. Kayombo is significantly quicker across the turf, but that ball rolls out of play before Kayombo can get on the end of it. Nsiku. Towards the halfway line for Ruchikalo. Held up by Ogam. His pass intercepted by Chongo. Not kept in play. Wood. Just being driven back by Nyango, comes straight back to him. Owino. Sending it back to Sakwa, who receives it now from Bundy. Kenya again press forward. Daniel Mondi has gone to the far side of the park looking for the ball coming his way. It nearly finds him as well. Zambia gets a touch on it. Zambia escape. That'll be a free kick to Zambia. But down. Inside 10 minutes to go to half-time. It's 7 fouls to 4. Will hold this up. The players and support as well, including his captain. Kampamba now has it. Steering down Aboud. Flicked it towards the back post, and that's a timely header from Bandi. Is it back again? Lovely control from Lewis Bandi. And he's wildly applauded. Onyango. Aboud. Inside to Onyango. Another one of the players, Gurmaya Onyango, started at the club after high school and found his way through the ranks into the first team, now playing for his country. Stanley Omondi. Bandi, Nabuire. Thought about the shot maybe. Sakwa now. Ogam waits centrally. Over the head of Stanley Omondi, recovered by Aboud. Looking for the outlet. Eventually it's Kibwage. Sakwa's in space on the far side, but Owino has a little space on the halfway line. Onyango, Nabuire, back with Onyango. Kenya playing very structured football, good control and movement from them. But still yet to yes, the Zambian defence. Nabuire dispossessed. Tempo and Mumba combined to see it clear for Zambia. Chishimba. Chanda, Chishimba. Zambia will be disappointed with this campaign. They're looking to finish on a high. Before this tournament, across 4 editions, Zambia had only ever lost 3 matches. At this edition, they've lost 3 matches from their first 3. It's certainly not been the campaign that they would have aimed for. The side that had the distinction of progressing to the knockout stages in each of their previous CHAN appearances. And 2 of those losses, incidentally, of the 3 that I mentioned in the 4 tournaments prior to this, came to eventual champions. Lumba collects. They lost 2-1 to DRC at the semi-finals in 2009, where they eventually finished 3rd, and then they lost 3-1 to Morocco in the quarter-finals in 2020. Another defeat, incidentally, was to Sudan in the quarter-finals in 2018. Kampamba. Chishimba's a long way forward. Now Mwanza in a more central position. He's fouled by Sakwa. Free kick Zambia. Awkward angle to try to make the challenge, Sakwa. Kenya for a while. He also spent some time in Tanzania with young Africans. Kampamba, meanwhile, stands over this. 2 is played abroad. 5 minutes to half-time. Goalless it remains. Kelvin Ubanga Kampamba stands over this for Zambia. Pulls his effort wildly. Not the connection he would have hoped for. Indeed, not the connection he would have hoped for from Grant. Looks to get on the end of this. Kibwage covers a loose ball, manages to keep it in play. Onyango, his ball retention has been excellent and his ball distribution has been on point. Here's Ben Stanley Omondi, beautiful control, looks to go around the outside to Banda. Free kick Zambia. The opportunity for Stanley Omondi, but credit to Matthews Banda and the way he was able to defend that. Kayombo. It's brilliantly done by Aboud. Wins it back. Kayombo goes down. And free kick to Kenya. Kayombo in disbelief. Coming up to half-time. Zambia growing into this game. Kenya failing to get quite as many shots away as they would like. A few opportunities in which they got into really dangerous areas without testing the opposition keeper. Here's Ryan Orgam. Was he onside? Looks for the shot. And Dominic Chanda has gone down. Abin Siku showing his discontent. 20-year-old squaring up. Chanda looks very uncomfortable near his own goal line. There's Kelvin Mwanza. Ryan Orgam, goal-scoring hero against Morocco. Indeed. Flag eventually going up. There's the follow-through from Ryan Orgam. Just catches Chanda above his knees. Zambia from the free kick. Winds up. Appeals for a handball. Indeed, it is so. Well, the good news for Kenya is the Democratic Republic of Congo have equalised against Morocco. Jefta Kitambala has scored an equaliser. And that means, as things stand, Kenya are top of the group. So Kenya, as things stand, top of the group. Morocco and DRC currently playing for a point apiece. Stanley Omondi, through ball, Austin Odiambo. Little cut back into space, who's going to reach it first? When Stanley Omondi gets a touch on it, out for the goal kick it goes. Referee calling for medical attention to make their way onto the park. Then Dominic Chanda down, but Stanley Omondi as well. Two players coming together as they both challenged for possession in a very dangerous area for Zambia. Mr. Odiambo looked for a pass into space, but Stanley Omondi needed to do quite a bit of work to get himself into a position to try to shoot from there. Abueda getting out of Austin Odiambo's way. And Dominic Chanda and then Stanley Omondi colliding, momentum taking them into one another. So only 1 minute of additional time as we hit the 45-minute mark here in Nairobi at the Moi International Sports Centre. Goalless it remains. Medical attention out. Benny McCarthy and his assistant coach, Vasily Manusakis, watching on. Well, Kenyan fans have been heartened by what they've seen from Kenya at this tournament. Their engine room has been so very impressive. Have had, regardless of who plays, intelligent ball winners, short passing technicians, and their midfielders thrived on quick transitions. Mondi on the turf. The good news is that Benstaniel Mondi is back on his feet. He's not on the pitch at the moment. He'll be called onto the park by the referee once the ball is back in play. Kalumba steers this directly out of play, and Benstaniel Mondi is called back on now. Now, while we had 1 minute of time added on when we hit the 45, there was an injury concern at the 45-minute mark, so the referee will allow for that and play another minute on top of what he initially asked to be signalled. Kibwage. And Ogam have made telling runs. This is back to Onyango. Couldn't find the through ball. Sako will pick up on the loose ball though. Bandi, Onyango, it's deep. Kalumba's come. Kalumba collects the ball, and indeed his defender Matthews Banda, Austin Odiambo. Aboud. And he drops his head the moment he struck it. Kalumba now. Kumpels to the ground, holding on to his stomach. Certainly made some significant contact with his own defender, Matthews Banda. Both of them took a knock. So while we only had a minute of additional time, we've had 2 injury concerns in added time. Austin Odiambo watches on. Scorer of Kenya's first 2 goals at this tournament. Avram Grant presiding over a campaign that has been less than ideal for Zambia. He felt that Zambia have got something out of this though. They have seen some positives and indeed spotted a few players who could potentially be ready for international duty. So play will get underway from a drop ball. Referee says no, we won't have the drop ball. Instead, we are going to have half-time, gentlemen. To the tunnel the players will go. It's been an intense battle between Zambia and Kenya. Both teams seeking the early goal, neither able to find it. At half-time between Zambia and Kenya, it's goalless at the Moi International Sports Centre in Nairobi. Dominic Chanda walks off a little gingerly. Benny McCarthy walking back to his change room, looking for some inspiration for his players in the second half. They want to win this group and they want to win it outright. They do not want to rely on a draw between Morocco and DRC. For Zambia, it's about winning this match and finishing this campaign on a high, regardless of the 3 defeats that came before. How these sides lined up against one another statistically in the opening half. Kenya dominating 2/3 of the possession effectively in this game. A passing accuracy of 90%, which is a genuine credit to the way they've played at this tournament, stringing together nearly 300 passes and almost twice the number that Zambia managed in this fixture. The disappointing statistic from a Kenyan perspective is that while they've had 8 shots at goal, they've only had 2 on target. From a Zambian perspective as well, after some early chances, not much to write home about. in the bulk of the opening half. They've carved out 5 chances, 2 on target. But some very tame efforts as well. 15 fouls in the opening half and only 1 yellow card. That going the way of Owen Tembo, 17 minutes in.
Hello there. Do you want to own a home? Welcome to Boma Yangu, a Kenyan government initiative offering affordable home ownership opportunities to every Kenyan. We have projects across the entire country. With a deposit of 5% the value of the house and a fixed interest rate of as low as 3%, your journey to home ownership begins. Log in to the eCitizen portal or dial *832#. Register with 200 shillings only and start saving via mobile money, debit card or credit card to achieve the required deposit. From the listed housing developments, select your preferred location and apply for a housing unit to begin your journey towards home ownership. Prices start from 640,000 Kenya shillings. Visit Boma Yangu at www.bomayangu.go.ke. Brought to you by Affordable Housing Board. Makao bora, jukumu letu.
Tuko na aina nyingi. Wajiproof. Hata hizi kama mpya. Hiyo yote tuko nayo hata sisi.
Kenya's first tintable waterproof in paint.
Haro, atikufika mnafika na msimami. Sasa nitapika nini cha haraka? Unga kabagara chap.
Aya, kwani kumeendaje mama?
Mbaki hapo ukiuliza.
Huyo ni sasa amepita ndukinduki.
Uzuri wa Raha Premium Kavagara, dakika 5 tu ugali imeiva.
Ati mtoke kwangu kama hamjakula.
Haishosh kwani imeiva haraka aje.
Kuletea Kavagara nayo.
Kila kitu kiko sawa na Raha Premium.
Infrastructure is the Mechanical and Transport Directorate, MTD, under the Ministry of Roads and Transport. We oversee a network of services spread across 24 strategic regions, ensuring efficiency in plant and transport services nationwide, from road construction and maintenance to the provision of specialized equipment to manufacturing services. We support infrastructural development across the country. We carry out inspection and valuation of government vehicles, plant and equipment in view of pre-delivery, repair and maintenance and disposal. We also inspect second-hand imported motor vehicles for roadworthiness as per KEBS KS 1515 and conduct occupational tests for drivers and operators. For more information, visit mtd.go.ke or call 0718 976 445. The Mechanical and Transport Directorate, Quality Mechanical and Plant Services. there is something that drives us to become the people we are, the people we care most about. Thanks to Madison Better Life Medical Cover, your family can now have access to the best care 24/7. Go ahead, take on the world with Madison Better Life Medical Cover today. Call us today on 0709 922 666. Madison Group, life without worry.
Are you ready to turn your passion into a profession? Welcome to Sensei College, where innovation meets action. At Sensei, we don't just teach, we train, we equip with hands-on market-driven courses. Join thousands of Kenyans and the rest of the world who have launched their careers with just an idea. Our friendly learning environment, modern facilities, and skilled instructors give you the support you need to thrive. Looking for industry-based training with real tools, real skills, and real outcomes? Look no further. Call 0705 000 777.
Kenya, the game is on. And just like our champions on the pitch, Magnet Development is scoring big for you. For over 30 years, we've invested in prime land across Kenya, from Nairobi, Naivasha, and Kitengela to Lukenya, Kangundo Road, and Limuru. Every plot comes with a ready title, master planned amenities, and flexible payment plans. Own a piece of Sweet Springs, Lukenya. Build your dream at Global Village, Kitengela. Or invest in the breathtaking Summerview Gardens, Naivasha, with prices starting from as low as 600,000 shillings. This Chan season, don't just cheer for goals, score your own. Visit Magnet Development today and make the winning move in real estate. Magnet Development, prime land, ready titles, your winning investment.
Anaichanja ndani uzuri David!
Michuano ya CAF ya mataifa ya Afrika 2024 ni njia ya kuzindua kupanua mtandao wa wachezaji ulimwenguni. Timu itakayoshinda itazawadiwa dola za Marekani milioni 3.5 pamoja na kujivunia kulinyanyua kombe hilo. Pata manufaa zaidi kutoka kwa Chan 2024 mubashara na kipute cha kipekee kwenye runinga ya KBC Channel 1, mwenzio wa dhati michezoni.
Mimi hutumia mbolea inayoitwa Elgon Dhabiti DAP kwa upanzi wa mimea yenye afya bora. Halafu natumia mbolea ya Dhabiti CAN ama Dhabiti Urea kwa ukuaji wa mimea bora. Hii imenisaidia kupata mavuno mengi nikilinganisha na siku za hapo mbeleni.
Mbolea ya Elgon Dhabiti inapatikana kwa viwango vya kilo 10, 25 na kilo 50 kote nchini. Elgon Kenya Limited.
Want to enjoy free-to-air digital TV with crystal clear quality? Here's how to get started with Signet. Step 1. If you have a smart TV, you're good to go. If not, get yourself a digital set-top box. Next, connect your set-top box to an aerial and the aerial to your TV. Use RCA cables, yellow for video, red and white for audio, or simply plug in an HDMI cable for high-quality sound and picture. Now, do an auto search on your TV. Just follow the prompts on the screen. And that's it. You're now tuned in to Signet. Sit back and enjoy a wide range of free-to-air digital channels. For technical inquiries, call the Signet hotline on 0770 572 656.
Interesting indeed. First half done, and Kenya's Harambee Stars are still at the top of the group despite having a 0-0 draw at the moment. Gentlemen, tough for Harambee Stars, 65% in terms of ball possession, 16 touches in the opponent's box, but nothing to talk about in terms of goals, Odipo.
Yeah, everything doesn't seem to happen at that final ball. I mean, they seem to take a bit one too many touches. So there's a delayed pass, there's a delayed shot. That leaves it at a stalemate situation we are in.
Interesting. What can we expect in the second half, Muluya?
We take responsibilities. Stanley to shoot, Austin to shoot, unlike waiting for Ogam to...
Do we need divine intervention? I'm seeing Eric. Divine intervention inaonekana.
Hallelujah. Mungu salama?
Mungu salama.
Hii leo inahitaji maombi.
Yes.
Hii leo sio rahisi.
Sio rahisi.
Hii leo nimetoka Kasarani, nimepaka uwanja. Lakini ni ngumu. Nimesukuma kwa maombi. Lakini tutafika. Hata nawapelekea chapati.
Iliisha ngapi? Itaisha ngapi?
Hii ni 2-0.
2-0.
Hii ni 2-0.
Tunashinda 2-0.
Hii ni 2-0. Hii ni 2-0. Yeah, hata nawapelekea chapati. Unajua ni the word chapati chapa. Tunawachapa mpaka watii. Tunawachapa mpaka watii. Muluya. Utakula naye ya?
Coach Muluya.
Mheshimiwa. Hii leo ni 2-0.
2-0.
Hiyo nimepredict leo kama prophet. Si ndio?
2-0.
Iko sambamba.
What do we need to do? Thank you, Eric.
Hata Arsenal nawaombea pia watapigwa baadaye.
Coach Muluya, what can we expect in the second half very quickly?
I think lots of attacking, but we know we are comfortable. Let's see lots of attacking from Kenya.
Lots of attacking for Kenya. The second half awaits. Can Kenya hang on and get the win that they need? They need to win because the other side, things are tough. Enjoy the second half.
relatively long throw, not so long as Matthews Banda, who's actually claimed assists from his throw-ins in the Zambian League, Super League. Bamba has to go long. Penalty mark. Tembo looks to strike. He's woefully off the side of the boot. Thankfully, it hasn't hurt the young volunteer who he struck with the ball some distance from Farouk Chikalo's goal. The Kenyan number one, starting his first match for the Harambee Stars today. Taska played with Tibwa Sugar. So a couple of seasons in Tanzania before making his way to Bandari, the Mombasa club, coastal club. There's David Sakwa, another one of the Bandari players at his club for the last couple of seasons. Very promising player is Sakwa. He's called up to the national team almost immediately after making his top-flight debut last year. Sakwa back inside on Yango, back to Kibwage. The lights are on now at Moi International Sports Centre. Kambamba to the long ball. Kelvin Mwanza was making a run, but Wood has timed it perfectly and clears towards the halfway line. And Stanley Omondi and Alpha Nyanga nearly come together, and then Alpha Nyanga is fouled. Free kick Kenya. They've got away with one, and they also nearly didn't. Prince Mumba, and he's cautioned. Very strong player, Prince Mumba. Power Dynamo's captain. Dominic Chunda were standout as the Kitwe club claimed the Zambian Super League title this past campaign, their 8th title. Indeed, to combine with Sakwa. Kenya have played 7 complete halves of football at this tournament. They've only conceded 1 goal. It is utterly remarkable the way they've played from a defensive position. Zambia bring a great deal of experience into this game. Some genuinely long-term campaigners, including Kampamba and Chongo. On the bench, there's more with the likes of Zulu and Bwalia. Kampamba now forward, Uwino down, Nabwire. The space opening up, opts to charge forward, and then with Ogam calling for the ball at his feet. That's confirmation of Mumba's yellow card. Nabwire has gone and blasted that ball well beyond Ryan Ogam. Clash of boots, and then it was a swinging arm from Mumba. Started his career with Kabwe Warriors about 5 years ago. Returned to the club after a season in Croatia. Joined Power Dynamos, where he's led them to a league title. Followed by Tembo. Chance, winds up off the side of the boot, the inside of the boot in a way, and Avram Grant drops his head in disappointment once again. It's another opportunity for Zambia. 7th shot at goal. Only 2 on target. Kenya have only had 2 on target of their 8. Can they create another here? Down the left flank in towards Ryan Ogam. Looking to stay on his feet, back to Austin Odiambo on the edge of the area. It's managed to be skipped away by the Zambian defence. Kibwage intercepted by Owen Tembo, and Zambia can hit on transition. Kambamba. Kibwage gets enough on it, steers the ball out of play. Again, the long throw, potentially. Quickly though by Kambamba, finding Tembo. who runs onto it again in space. Pretty up in support. Mwanza's on the far side. Vince Daniel Mondi back to take possession. Austin Odiambo asking Morgan to chase, but Dominic Chanda brings it down. Vince Daniel Mondi is still on the ground. Zambia attack. Prince Mumba, square ball, Kibwage steers it straight up in the air. And eventually the referee signals a stoppage in play. Stanley Omondi, the player down. Got that ball away, and then Prince Stanley Omondi just tripped it out of the path of Mwanza. He catches the trailing leg of Prince Stanley Omondi. Bamba, meanwhile, has collected a yellow card. Second yellow card of the tournament. Zambia, though, will not advance. Eliminated in the group stages for the first time in the African Nations Championship. He's one of 5 players, though, in the squad that was part of Zambia's team at the last AFCON. Kabamba with Kelvin Kapumbu, with Frederick Mulambia, Rally Bwalia and Benedict Chipeshi. He's the only one, however, that starts for Zambia today. Training camp at the University of Lusaka. Didn't have any friendly matches, not even internally. There's another yellow card whipped out. Mwanza it is. Comes back to show great promise early on in his career, still looking to deliver on that fully. So, players back underway. Nodded away by Banda Chongo. Down, but immediately back on his feet. Here's Kambamba around the outside of Onyango, who stays with him. Nabuire now cuts out the danger, and Austin Odiambo looks to hit. Great use of transition ball here, with Stanley Omondi out wide. Has gone central. Sakwa has dropped in towards the back post. Off Onyango with space, looks for the shot and forces the save from Kalumba down into his left. Alpha Onyango saw a little space and tried his luck from range, looking to curl it beyond Kalumba and around him. A third shot on target for Kenya in this game. 9 in total. There's Kawaso Chongo. 7 continental titles with TP Mazembe. Free kick in the middle of the park. Kimuka over this. Mubanga Kambamba. Easy for the goalkeeper. The miscommunication perhaps between goalkeeper and defenders. The defence looked to clear. Here's Bundy then putting his body on the line against Chongo. Throw in Zambia. Chongo is a kindly word. Several years the senior of Lewis Bundy. He looked to have caught his arm in that passage of play. Bundy might have a case there. It looked like it actually came off Chongo's shins before rolling out of play. Given as a Zambian throw, Kambamba looks for the long throw here. Meanwhile, incident in the area. The captain, Abud, is down. Dominic Chanda, with his nails, no-nonsense defender. Chikalo. Aguirre still on his knees. Siku is being spoken to for the first time in the game. Good news is that Aguirre is back on his feet. Siku. Some contact with Aguirre. Diambo got a touch on it. Sakwa kept in play. Called by Kalumba nice and early. Approaching the hour mark, it remains goalless in this fixture. Remains deadlocked and one apiece in the other fixture. Masud Juma on the right of your screen and Boniface Mushiri are set to make their way on imminently. Both were among 4 players who were limbering up at half-time. They weren't in the change room with their teammates. Before play gets back underway, we are going to see the introduction of Mushiri and Juma. Austin Odiambo is making way. Played a significant role today. Hasn't quite been able to help Kenya get over the goal-scoring line. But he makes his way off for the experienced Masud Juma, and David Sakwa will make his way off for Boniface Mushiri. The Ulinzi Stars man. He's been there since signing from Tusker in January 2022. Makes his way on for that man. David Sakwa. Masud Juma brings a wealth of experience to the front line and indeed a hunger for goals after spending the last couple of matches out following a knock in their opening day victory against DRC. Problem here for Kayombo, who's down for Zambia. Now to play on the far side as Masud Juma couldn't quite keep that ball in. Kayombo. The Zambian border village of Chingi has risen through the ranks magnificently in Zambian football to see himself now on the international stage. Perhaps the Stars striker. Uino controls. Abud clears. Out of play, Zambian throw. Seeking a way through. It's Tembo. Chishimba. Controlled by Bandi. Namushiri. Usually plays down the left flank. He's come on to replace Sakwa down the right today. Onyango makes a break and Siku's after him, gets the pass away. Out wide, Ogam is waiting centrally. It's floated in over his head, but the header is there to be had. It's powerful, it's on target, but Masud Juma is denied by a brilliant reaction save. Charles Kalumba to the rescue. The rain starts to fall here over the Moi International Sports Centre, but it is not dampening Kenyan spirits. Masud Juma at the back post. Glorious delivery with Ogam waiting at the near post. Kalumba read it perfectly. With that, Avram Grant is going to make a couple of changes. Prince Mumba makes way. So too does Kelvin Mwanza. Timothy Sichalwe is making his way on. So too is Kenneth Kasanga. There's Kasanga making his first appearance at this tournament, and with that, every player in the Zambian squad has received game time at this African Nations Championship. The 28-year-old Nkwazi star on. Nkwazi, the police team in Zambia. Very quick winger is Kasanga. Kenya will not want to see him at his best. He is very dangerous indeed. Oba lays it back for Onyango. Ball out wide, and Ben Stanley Omondi with a slight slip on what is becoming a wet surface with the rain coming down for a little while. It seems to have ceased momentarily. Banda choose the long throw. Kampamba. Tembo. The pressure going back to their defence. Chanda now. Driving ball. Bundy is there. And what's brilliant about Lewis Bundy, and you might not notice this, even when he clears, he manages to find a teammate so often. Delivery and handball, surely. There's massive appeals for a handball against Nsiku. Trying again. Kenya have kept it alive. They're playing to the whistle, and they fire a ball into the side netting here. Medical attention is being summoned. But there are mammoth roars of disapproval for a potential handball against Matthews Banda here. Boniface Mushiri lays the ball in. That's why. Not against Matthews Banda. Matthews Banda was the player who nodded down. Against Happy Nsiku. Ogan was vehement in his appeal. It will be checked. The atmosphere electric at the Moi International Sports Centre here in Kasarani, Nairobi. Mushiri. Telling ball in. Dominic Chanda was standing just off to the side. It's Matthews Banda who tried to clear it. Nsiku down. Ball into the side netting. A few drops of rain still about. Under Benny McCarthy at Cape Town City in South Africa did Masud Juma as part of one of his many overseas jaunts. In foreign clubs. Nyango switches it to the near side. Shiri. Delivery again. The header is there to be had. Big challenge from Masud Juma. Free kick Kenya as Mushiri goes down. Kenya feeling alive. We're looking to run onto that. Couldn't bring it down. Kalumba gets on the end of it. Comes to the play. Releases. Bowls the ball out for Tembo. Dozen shots at goal from Kenya. 7 from Zambia. Few on target in the recent minutes for this Kenyan side. Still see the opening goal in this game. Growing in confidence. 4 shots on target in total. They only had 2 through the opening half. They had 2 inside the opening 20 minutes of the second, but still no goals. Kampamba. Nsiku. Scoreless it remains in Nairobi. Tembo read it brilliantly. Again, proving a great ball winner in the middle of the park for Zambia. They've got limited support going forward. Gayombo. Bundy nods it away. To Tembo. Chongo now. He's got a powerful shot from range, but a little too far out to genuinely test the opposition keeper, Farouk. Tembo. Chongo again, back to Nsiku. doesn't clear. Abud. Sanga. Chongo. Stanley Omondi. It's a boot on the end of one. Shiri looks to gather underneath it, but Kabama's read the bounce best of all. Charging run forward, down under the challenge of Onyango, and referee says free kick Zambia in a very handy position. So Zambia down in Farouk Shikalo's goal. Looking to defend another set piece in this game. A little bit of a chess match between the respective coaches. McCarthy and his Kenyan side. So far kept Zambia scoreless. Similar, we said, for Zambia, who stuck to their rather structured game plan. The side that very seldom panic, Zambia. They've showed no signs of panic and settled nicely into this game as well. Kambamba stands over this with the rain coming down. Might that prove a little more challenging for the goalkeeper, Farouk Shikalo? Kambamba looks to go direct, but he's gone high. He's just summoned a couple of players, Bin Siku and Ben Stanley Omondi. Bouino. Stanley Omondi towards side of Nyango. The diagonal ball. Kabamba has it for Zambia. The Zambian throw. Nice touch off Mushiri. Tembo. Nicely recovered by Bundy. Aguirre had it. No free kicks as the referee. Chishimba and Mushiri are both down. Eventually he calls a halt to play. Zanako signing Chishimba. His follow through catching Mushiri. Chishimba back at his feet. Towards Chalwe, picked up by Tembo. Chishimba going on the overlap. Kayoko for Chishimba. By Bundy. To space, it'll be picked up by Bundy. Abud. Chip forward. Omondi was making a telling run. Ben Stanley Omondi now. Needed to get there. He was trying to hold off his defender, but Bin Siku cut in. Central position to win possession. Free kick Zambia, 20 minutes to play. Kenya seek a lead, but as things stand they would be top of Group A because DRC and Morocco are still deadlocked at 1 apiece. Kabamba, Chishimba, it's Chalwe, Timo Tiger, he turns 21 on Tuesday. It's Chishimba to combine with Chalwe. Kenya bench, Lionel Mondi. looks in range. To Nabwire, deflects away. Zambia still having it alive. Seek the opener here. Faruchigalo comes and commandingly takes the catch. Bowls it out to Onyango, who's got some space and had a little bit of time, but he overran it slightly and allowed Kamasa Chongo an opportunity to catch up with him. Finds Nabwire though, and then out wide, Aboud. Into the path of Ogam, seeking Juma, Masud Juma. Dominic Chanda away, the rain getting a little heavier now. Throw into Kenya. Aboud to go around the outside of his marker, but ricochets off the shins of Banda and out for another throw. Ogam. Corner to Kenya. 12 shots at goal, only 4 on target for Kenya. Kalumba is yet to be beaten in this game. Faruchigalo tested a couple of occasions by Zambia. Corner on the far side of the park. Among those putting pressure on the Zambian defence from the corner. Kenya lift one in, nodded away at the near post. Aboud chips it back into the danger area, but too close to Kalumba. Pulls it out for Chishimba, but on the very damp surface now, it just skids away from Chishimba. Throw into the Kenyan side, who now find themselves down, potentially in second place in the group, because Morocco have taken the lead. The captain Rimat has found a goal from the penalty mark in the match played concurrent to this. With 18 minutes to play in that game, Morocco lead DRC by 2-1 and are poised to finish top of Group A and to stay in Nairobi for their quarter-final clash. Kenya could change that with a win over Zambia, but they're running out of time. Zambian side that has been far more disciplined and structured today. Frustrated Kenya at times. Deflected ball in, danger area still alive for Kenya. This one scrambled free. Tembo picks up on the loose ball and cleared by Chishimba now. And now on transition, Zambia have an opportunity. Kibwage got his body on the way. Nabwire recovers. Aboud. Thought about it again. Onyango, then look for the through ball. Ogam! His second of the tournament, but the first of the game, and Kenya now poised to stay in Nairobi. Ryan Ogam scores for a second consecutive match, and the stadium comes alive with 15 minutes to play. Onyango thought about the shot from range, then cut back inside, thought about the shot from range, then cut back inside, then made the pass into the path of Ryan Wesley Ogam. And the 20-year-old steered it beyond Charles Kalumba and the Zambian goal with precision once again. He has scored 2 exceptional goals in this tournament, and they've both been sent home with precision. Ogam on the turn, past Nsiku, beyond Kalumba. Kenya lead 1-0. Stepping up when it counts. It was Bushiri, I beg your pardon, with the ball in. Has that gone through the legs of the goalkeeper? Benny McCarthy. A massive celebration. Bushiri with the assist, Ogam with a goal, Kenya with the lead. Sakari, Manzur and Uluj preparing to come on. Ryan Ogam's game is done. 75th, replaced in the 76th, Ryan Ogam. He's earned his break. But Stanley Omondi, whose work rate has been phenomenal this afternoon into evening here in Nairobi. Another one of the changes, this Suleiman Mansour. Alfonyango makes his way off. Felix Oluch is on as well. There's been Stanley Omondi having made way. Oluch having a chance to impress for the first time this campaign. Gloucester Rangers man is on. Only 3 players in the Kenyan squad haven't had game time. Sebastianos Wekesa, the third goalkeeper. Austin Odongo, last born. And Mushira of Shabana both. Bamba will let the ball roll out of play. So as things stand, Kenya would finish top of the group and stay in Nairobi. Morocco lead against Democratic Republic of Congo. And what that means for DRC is that they would need to score twice to advance. Because Morocco need only a draw to finish second if Kenya win here. Uwino. Newman on, Sakari. So Onyango off, Sakari on, Sakwa off earlier, and Mr. Odiambo. Suleiman Mansour on as well. Ryan Ogam, whose goal separates the sides. Bushiri, great little run. Thought about the shot, pulled it back twice, and then freed up a little bit of space for himself. Ogam, Shiri spotted it, picked out his man, and Ogam absolutely revels in scoring goals. Living up to his billing. He's one of the stars to watch undoubtedly in this tournament. Teammate Austin Odiambo. He's got 2 goals in this tournament. The host of other players, leading scorers, Ziza of Tanzania, Lalaina of Madagascar, Alan Okello of Uganda, Bayazid of Algeria, Caporal got 2 against Zambia for Angola, Kutumela of South Africa. Razik of Sudan scored twice against Nigeria. 10 minutes to go to full time. Free kick Kenya. The rain continues to come down. Four defeats from 4 matches for Zambia. Masud behind him, away by Tembo. Recovered. Mansour. For Zambia. Siku. It's Chongo. Little short for Chawe. And Bundy intercepts. Kindly laid into the path of Nabuire. Abu. Oluch. Just tapped to the side by Sakari. intelligent player, one of the Kenya police players. The ball winner is Sakari in midfield. On this occasion, couldn't bring it under control. Temple finds Chongwo. Zambia will not roll over Kenya. We all know that. Tembo. Shimba. It's Chalwe around the outside now of Sakari. It's on the far side. Touch for Kasanga. Chongo. Kabamba is calling for it. Instead goes back to Matthews Banda. Forward by Bandi. Forward from Sakari. Shanda. Chishimba. Too many turnovers for Kenya. Kambamba looking for space. Powerful shot, and Farouk Shikalo, when called upon, makes a top draw save. Kambamba with a powerful effort on target. Farouk Shikalo parries over. From the corner. Good call by the goalkeeper. He knew there was no danger immediately behind him. The ball would be harmlessly out of play for a goal kick. Attendance in the venue today, just under 27,000. Tickets were limited to security concerns in the last couple of matches. Ryan Oga reliving that moment in which he delivered again, this time for his country, as he did against Morocco. Linked with Algerian and Swedish clubs. Moves didn't materialise owing to his injury. Uluc chasing here. Chanda recovers. Chishimba. Kabamba is possessed by Mansour. Owino with an excellent challenge. Masoud. Corner Kenya. There's the man on top, watching the team on top. He salutes the crowd. Away from finishing top of Group A. Delivery in, steered away. Sequard was. There are many budding stars to their ability at the 20 Africa Cup of Nations in Egypt back in May. Into the danger area again. Sikuma. Sakari. Again, Nabwire, Sakari, Bandi, he'll deliver now, it's toward the back post. Free ball, Nabwire strikes but cleared off the line, gets a second chance and it's plucked out of the air brilliantly. Bernie McCarthy, if anybody in the technical area knows how to finish, it's him. Mansour. Starting an attack, Kenya in a free kick in a handy position. Nabwire still can't believe he's missed out not once but twice to score Kenya's second in this game. Kenya have yet to score more than one goal in any game, but importantly they've only conceded one goal in the entire tournament. 2 chances, neither successful. Rally Bwalia is going to come on now. So is Benedict Chipeshi. Banda makes way. So too does Tembo. Benedict Chipeshi make his way on, very disciplined and consistent fullback, and that's Rally Bwalia, the NAPSA Stars man, Kitwe board. Very skillful left-footed hero for Zambia on so many occasions. Kenya, though, look to be a hero from the free kick. Mushiri, agonizingly close, away by goalkeeper Kalumba. Looking for the top corner. And Kalumba says no. Corner Kenya. I can tell you that it's virtually game over for Democratic Republic of Congo now, because Morocco have scored again. Then Louis got his second, and he's now the tournament's leading scorer with 3 goals. Morocco lead DRC by 3 goals to 1. They're poised for their 3rd victory in 4 games. And they'll finish runners-up to Kenya if things remain unchanged here. Kenya lead by 1-0, courtesy of Ryan Ogum on 75 minutes. Shumba. Chanda. Bwalia. Zambia maintaining possession here. Buruch has to put pressure on Chanda. Eventually the ball is spilled. Shumba clears. Nabwire receives now. Chongo aways, Chalwe. Chongo. Far flank. Aboud with a successful ball-winning challenge ahead of Chipeshi in the substitute. Chongo to Rally Bwalia. Kasanga, Bwalia. Crowd pleaser is Rally Bwalia. Match winner as well. He's got the skill and ability. Cause a few upsets to opposing players. Often he'll put the ball through the leg of his opponent. Call it a nutmeg in certain parts of the world. In Southern Africa, Shibobo. In Zambia, it's the Pomo. And Bwalia is the Pomo king. 3 minutes of additional time as we hit the 90. 3 minutes for Kenya to hold on to finish top of Group A and play their quarter-final against runners-up from Group B, Madagascar, here at the Moi International Sports Centre. Chongo looking towards Chanda. Bwalia again, quick towards Kampamba. Was running into a threatening position. Chipeshi now. Zambia pro, left behind. Chipeshi can deliver, but is closed down and knocks the pass towards his captain. Here's Bwalia. Toe poke away, ball toward the back post. Chichawa is there. The header is unsuccessful. Away by Kibwage. He started the game by clearing the danger off the line as Kayombo had an effort at goal. It's all gone wrong for Chalwe. Trying to take the throw, ball slipped out of his hands. Benny McCarthy sees the funny side. Bamba. Way by Kibwage again. Rally Bwalia lining it up, finds Kapamba now. Bundy tries to close him down. Kapamba gets away from his man, but Nabwire gets his body directly behind the line of that shot. Folds over, but rises as Kenya have risen to the occasion here. Not just in this game, but indeed in this tournament. It has been a sensational performance from Kenya. They were considered the underdogs by some margin. And the underdogs are not only going to advance to the knockout stages, they're going to reach the quarterfinals as group winners. In a group that featured perennial knockout stage teams like Angola and Zambia, and indeed two-time champions Morocco and two-time champions Democratic Republic of Congo. Farouk Chikalo brings it under control. Uluch couldn't get him on the end of it. Chanda knocks it away. Chongo now finds Chishimba. Zambia running out of time for a late consolation in this game and to deny Kenya top spot. Kampamba looks long and diagonal. Great opportunity here. It's a lovely ball in. Keeper leaves it. Bundy's there to rescue, and he'll allow that ball to go over the line on the near side. With that, the referee signals full time, and Kenya have done the unthinkable. They have won 3 matches from 4 at this African Nations Championship. They go undefeated through the group stages in the group of death, and the co-hosts will stay in Nairobi. They advance to the quarterfinals, and they play Madagascar next in the quarterfinals, who were runners-up in Group B. It's a day to savor. It's a week to celebrate. It's an occasion in Kenya. They've beaten Zambia by 1-0 in Nairobi to claim top spot in Group A. Umar Aboud, another fantastic performance today. Led this side with aplomb and led a defensive line that has conceded only 1 goal in 4 matches. Bushiri providing one of the moments of the match when he provided for Ogam. Speaking of Ogam,
Energies, man of the match, number 15 of Kenya, Ryan Wesley. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
How do you see the win and winning man of the match?
I feel so proud. First of all, I want to thank God for this opportunity, and thank my teammates for the good work we've done, because without them, I wouldn't have been here. So I thank God and I thank my teammates. Yeah, thank you.
Ryan Ogam, who scored the critical goal for Kenya for his 2nd game in succession. He's found the winner for the Harambee Stars. His goal against Morocco sealed victory. His goal against Zambia seals victory. Benny McCarthy knows some of his opponents rather well, and the opposing team, particularly the likes of Kabamba, Bwalia. Masud Juma can celebrate. Munib Josephs is there with his goalkeepers, the goalkeeper coach of Kenya. This man has been remarkable this entire tournament. One of the standout players for Kenya, and certainly one of the emerging names on the continent. There's Munib Josephs with his goalkeepers. Bayo Mondi is there alongside Farouk Chikalo. It's a goalkeeper collection. Kibwage, what a performance. Man who signed from Tusker for Gor Mahia on a 2-year contract this week. They might just up that to a 4-year contract. And Aboud with Kenya Police star who claimed the league title with his club side this season, is making miracles with Kenya in this tournament. Needs a little work on his mic technique, but Kenya are savouring the moment. Well, Kenya dominated this match statistically in the opening half, but could not find the early goal. Instead, they were frustrated, pushed till the 75th minute when they were able to breach the Zambian defence. Ryan Ogam with the goal, one of 7 shots on target in this game. Only 2 of those shots on target in the first half, incidentally. Zambia came back at Kenya in a couple of respects, particularly late on after the Kenyan goal. 23 fouls in the game, 4 yellow cards, all for Zambia. 3 of them in the second half. And Kenya statistically dominated this match. And they managed to round it off with Ryan Ogam's goal that separates the sides through 90 minutes. Confirmation of the results. Democratic Republic of Congo beaten by Morocco by 3-1. That means Morocco finished second in Group A and advanced with Kenya to the knockout stages. Morocco head to Dar es Salaam to face Tanzania, winners of Group B, in their quarter-final tie. Confirmation of the group standings. Kenya and Morocco advance from the group of death. Kenya unbeaten, 3 wins and a draw. Morocco advance to the knockout stages as well. 2-time champions DRC go home, as do Angola, and indeed Zambia with 4 losses in 4 matches. Confirming the results in Group A today, Morocco victorious over Democratic Republic of Congo, and Kenya victorious over Zambia. Algeria, Niger, South Africa, Uganda are matches coming up, and that'll be tomorrow in Group C.
Here, we're known for our sense of service. It's all about finding ways to support you. Day after day, doing everything we can to be useful and providing energy in all its forms. Everywhere, every time, all across the continent.